Tonight on 8 out of 10 Cats, Mickey Flanagan, David Hasselhoff, Gabby Logan, Joe Wilkinson, Krishnan Guru Murthy, Stephen Mangan, Vernon Kay, Hannibal Buress, Nick Helm, Claudia Winkleman, and their team captain, Sean Locke, and facing them tonight, David O'Doherty, Natalie Cassidy, Catherine Ryan, Johnny Vegas, Chris Kamara, Miles Jupp, Ellie Taylor, Sam Buttery, Rachel Riley, Rob Beckett, Tess Daly, and their team captain, John Richardson. Now, welcome your host, Jimmy Carr.
Welcome to 8 out of 10 Cats Best Bits, a show all about opinion polls, survey statistics and the best bits from this series. Did you know, for example, 7% of people don't wear underwear? Sadly, though, it's not the 7% of people you hoped. 8% of men want to marry a teacher. I used to go out with a teacher. If I wanted to have sex, she always insisted I put my hand up first. And 25% of men say they can tell if a woman is faking an orgasm. My girlfriend doesn't fake it. Last week, she told me that she had the most mind-blowing orgasm of her life. God, I wish I'd been there. Right, let's get started. What are you talking about? That's the name of our first round. It's our panelist job to guess the British public's top 5 most popular talking points. John's team, what do you think we've been talking about this week?
It's the Jubilee this weekend, isn't it?
Four-day weekend.
It's a 4-day bank holiday. It's really got nothing to do with the Queen, who most people don't really... The thing I hate most about the Queen is not her inherited wealth, and it's not the powers that she hasn't been elected. It's coronation chicken.
You got a problem with coronation chicken? You got a problem with me, my friend. What's your problem? What's your issue?
My problem is someone had some chicken and some spice and thought, do you know what we should do? Lob a lot of sultanas in there. Nobody wants fruit in meat. I don't want beef and banana pie. I don't want gammon and pineapple. But I'm glad that you can have rank food for a weekend with a little Union Jack flag in it for a woman that you're never going to meet who doesn't give a shit if you die tomorrow.
I mean, I'd really like to join in the celebrations, but I have to be sedated over the weekend because I have a rare genetic disorder where I'm sexually aroused by all things royal. And during the royal wedding, I was arrested for molesting a trestle table because it had some bunting hanging on it. And I tried to resist, and before I knew I'd mounted it, and so I have to be sedated because if I see... I've got a lazy lob on just talking about it. Because it is such a sexual thing, isn't it, really? I mean, you've seen the Queen with that sceptre. Oh, come on. The way she does that wave, that is so close to...
Yeah. I like the pageant. You know that pageant they're having down the barge down the Thames, and the Queen's on that special barge. I like it if behind the rest of the royal family are on an inflatable banana.
Miles, you strike me as a royalist.
Well, I may sound and look like a royalist, but I'm actually strangely ambivalent to them. I mean, they might as well be a range of hills, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, I know they're there, but it doesn't affect my... I mean, they might as well be the Mendips or something. It's just got nothing to do with me.
Do you look down on them? No. You're one of the few men I know that could go, oh, bloody plebs.
They are perfectly tolerable house guests.
I'm not really into all it, but I didn't mind if people have a party, that's fine, but just don't take the piss. The Mirror the next day had a headline saying, and the Queen could be seen tirelessly waving for 3 hours. That's... I mean, a lot of people would have stopped waving now, not the Queen. Oh, she stopped... Oh, no, she's just swapping hands. She loves this whole country, does the Queen. Try doing that for 8 hours with a rag in your hand up a ladder against a window.
Let's move on to the concert. So there was a concert the next day, the Monday, the concert.
What a treat that was.
Did you watch it?
I couldn't take my eyes off it. It was just like watching planes crashing over and over again. Talking about the lack of dignity of the event. When all the acts were on stage and they were all pushing to get into sort of prime spot. It was quite undignified.
People shoving in to get into good photos?
Yeah, it was.
I'd hate to do that. I'd hate to be any part of that.
You look like you're trying to kill her with laser beam eyes.
Johnstein, what do you think people have been talking about this week?
The most interesting one is John Travolta.
John Travolta?
You know, he gets a bit naked, asks for some favours.
This is the story that two people are suing him, claiming that he made inappropriate advances whilst having a massage. David, you must have met him. You're a Hollywood star. Come on, you must hang out together.
What is this show about? I thought it was an animal show. I'm just wondering. It's 8 out of 10 cats.
Yeah, they bring them on in the interval. They'll sit down there.
If you've worked on Britain's Got Talent, I guess you've got used to not taking the title of a show too literally.
It's been alleged that Travolta propositioned the man for sex. Well, that's not quite how he put it. He actually said, "Will you touch my rama-lama-lama, ka-diggity-ding-da-dong," before suggesting they move to the bedroom for some shoo-bop, shoo-waddy-waddy, ippity-boom-de-boom. Yeah. OK, Sean, what do you think the nation will be talking about this week?
Britain's Got Talent. You did it over here, didn't you?
I did it over here.
Britain's Got Talent's mainly made here, Sean.
What's the American one called?
America's Got Talent.
I knew it!
Yeah.
But you were great on the show.
Yeah, oh, thanks. I had a hard time understanding everyone, but I got to tour the country and,
Well, you ended up going out with a lovely Welsh girl as well.
Yeah, my girlfriend is from Glenheath, and the weather is weather's tough over there. The weather's tough everywhere. You have 2 winters over here. I mean, you have 2 summers. It's like you have winter and July.
Yeah, that's why the buttons on our shirt go all the way up to the top.
I met Pudsey this week, and I thought I was a dog fan, but to be fair, never met one with more money than me.
I was watching that and I thought I'd be a lot more impressed if he was a Labrador and she was blind. And the dance routine was actually worked out by the dog. She's just going, what are we doing now? What are we doing now? Like that.
They won £500,000, is that right?
Yeah.
I know. It's
amazing.
It's a lot of money.
How much does the lady get?
All of it.
Actually,
It's a dog. She's going to go, one for me, one for you. One for me, one for you. And I go, he's not looking, he's over there. Chucks a stick away and goes...
Johnstein, what else are we talking about this week?
Well, it's got to be the Chelseas, hasn't it? The old Chelseas. There was a rumour for a while that there was a bigger prick than John Terry. And then, thank God, it turns out John Terry's still the biggest piece of shit that's ever lived. He didn't play in the final. He wasn't involved at all. He watched the whole thing, and then he got a strip on, including socks and boots, to lift the trophy. He's such a piece of shit. I imagine he had a Bayern Munich kit under the Chelsea one in case they won.
Can I just be thick? Well, more thick than usual. What was he supposed to do? Was he supposed to wear, like, a puffer jacket and stand at the back? I don't know anything. Or a suit?
Let the players that won the game have a moment with the trophy and then pop down in a suit and say, whilst I'm part of the team, I am also a human turd.
I hear you. I didn't know.
The U-turn on the pasty tax, it's very complicated because you can now sell a hot pasty from the oven, but you can't sell a hot pasty that's been put on a warm tray.
You can sell it. You just don't get charged VAT.
So you have to charge VAT.
I like seeing the fat people spinning and brushing when they're finished. It's the most exercise they ever get. Like, spin and brush. They gauge the wind. They go, and they spin and brush all the crumbs off them. If you look down any high street in the UK, you will see the spin and brush taking place most of the day. Fat people spinning and brushing. The odd one goes over. Did you see the feeder and the gainer programme? These fat women, their boyfriends who just want to feed them and feed them till they're like basically like they can't get out of bed, and that arouses them. Yeah.
Fatties and their feeders.
Yeah, and they go down the pub. They go, "Oh, Ma Tracy, she's immobile now." Whoa. Wait, I'll get home. I'm going to wash her.
No, I think the food in Greggs is disgusting. Particularly the sausage rolls. Because if you have a sausage should be cooked. It should be at least brown. It's got that weird pink, fleshy quality. You'd feel like a cannibal.
But you don't really go there for quality, though, Sean, do you? You hardly think, oh, I know what I fancy, some quality food, I'll pop down Greggs. You go in there because you're hungover, or you're homeless, or you're on benefits.
John, what do you think the nation should be talking about this week?
Well, there's a new talent show in town, Jimmy, and it's called The Voice. And maybe you're not watching The Voice. Will I am.
John Richardson, everyone. Yeah.
You know when sometimes you're watching a TV talent show, it's basically karaoke on TV, and you think, this needs chairs that spin round.
It seems to be such a big selling point, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Chairs spin round, it's a big deal.
It's quite exciting at first.
I don't think it's part of the format. I think it was in Tom's contract, because his hips are so bad he can't turn round anymore. It took so long, they put the chairs in. After the show, they put wheels and handles on it and take him home.
Is the show better if I did... Oh, I heard you, and then I didn't know what you looked like, and then I turned around.
It should be allowed, though, once they've turned round and seen the people, to go, keep going.
If they can turn
back again and go, we must be joking.
I don't know, I mean, Tom Jones is like, he's sort of quite an icon and stuff, and he's had hits for 40 years, but Danny is in the script.
I reckon the first time the viewing public saw Danny, Wikipedia must have crashed. Who's he?
Literally, I couldn't pick him out of a lineup. He could be in our front row now, I would not know.
You wouldn't know, he wouldn't be facing you.
What we do at my house is we watch The Voice, but with our backs to it. And then I turn to my wife and I say, are you going? She goes, yeah, I'm going. And we go to the pub.
I mean, you should still be on The Voice. I think we all know this.
Oh, thank you.
It must have been terrifying.
It was terrifying. Absolutely bloody terrifying.
Tom Jones, isn't he?
I know. He's scary. I feel like I can't really remember anything. Just all a bit scary. And then I got kicked out, really. It's the cycle of it.
There was an old man, it was a bit scary, and then you got kicked out.
No, Sam, you are not The Voice. That's okay. You are the moves, you are the quiff, you are the fashion. You can come on the ass. That's a show I'm developing. No. It's a new show I'm developing, The Ass.
The Ass.
And the judges are Kim Kardashian and J-Lo and Nicki Minaj and Beyonce. And they look at an ass. And then based on that ass, they decide whether they want to hear your talent. And if you don't have one, you're on Kim Kardashian's team. You can come on the ass and you can come on the ass. No, I can't guarantee you'll get in, but you can...
The Voice aims to take total nobodies and make them household names, like Danny from The Script. If you're honest, did you know who Danny was?
Yes, I did.
What's your favourite Script song?
There's so many to choose from.
What's your favourite Script song?
It's so hard, isn't it, to choose your favourite Script song? I mean... there's that one. Joke, joke, show us your cock and I'll give you... this. I'll be up your flue in a minute or two, and the news is to fade it. There's a hole in the front. That one.
Are they even Scottish?
Oh, God, there's so bloody many of them. Just anthems, really. You just chart your whole life growing up to a script.
Which
song.
other ones? I mean, those are two good ones. Which other?
There's I'll be up your pipe on a Saturday night. And you're doing a sensation. All those bloody classics.
Not even Scottish. Doesn't make any sense at all.
Are we in proper recession or are we in a technical recession?
Well, we're in I don't know.
So what's the difference between a recession and a technical recession?
One indicator of growth is slower than another indicator, and then the CBI comes along and says, but actually, this figure here means we're only in a growth recession, and, you know, and receipts on VAT receipts I'm now just...
I haven't got a clue what you're talking about.
I knew you didn't have a chance when you started that.
What I'm now doing is...
Very brave.
What I'm now doing...
Nice try, but I'm turning my chair back. I can't believe anyone's surprised, though, we're in recession, because I don't know anyone who makes anything. Do you know, I don't know anyone, apart from a neighbour came round with some fudge the other day. But nobody makes anything anymore.
The whole nation is baking cakes.
Yeah. Everyone's baking.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But, no, I mean, if we can get the Chinese interested in tea cakes, we're all right. Everyone buys stuff from China, crap from... My pants are from China, and they haven't even got dragons on. You can't buy British pants.
Yes, you can. Mary Porter started making pants in Manchester. They were 3 times as much as the pants from Primark.
I don't shop in Primark. I absolutely will not go in there.
Have you been barred? Johnstein, what else have the nation been talking about this week?
The Facebook man who floated Facebook on the stock exchange for, I think it was 6 gajillion bazillions. Speaking from experience, I'm an internet entrepreneur myself, so...
Tell me more, David.
Did you ever hear of Google? Originally, it was a smaller operation. Originally, it was just me, and you faxed me the question. A couple of days later, and you'd be like, God, that's quick. Then I had to do so much research, I developed an eye condition, and that's where we get the term googly eyes from.
Oh, he got married, didn't he?
Yes.
Zuckerberg got married.
You got married, Claude. Did you watch this?
Yeah, of course. And I was looking forward to seeing The Ring. You know, like, before they ask you to marry them, you lie. You know, you pretend all kinds of stuff.
So you tell lies before you get married?
Well, I did.
What lies did you tell?
I said that I like Bob Dylan. I said I like dogging. I said I didn't want kids. Boom. Never play that shit music. I'm not going to the A40, and I'm pregnant. So she's done all this lying, you know, because they live very modestly. He's the richest man in the world. She's like, no, no, baby, I don't want anything. And he asks her, and he's given her a chip. Like, he's given her... If I pulled it out of a cracker, I'd go and fight with the people. And, like, at what point does she go, that old me? Kidding. Go to Graf, get me something that would make Liz Taylor wake up. Go get me something.
I like the fact that Sean's got Nick on his team and John's got David. It looks like we're filling a quota of homeless men.
Oh, let's just check the Channel 4 lady ratings when this show goes out. Having me and Helm on the same show, it's like, don't cross the streams. Ah! This is the sexiest thing that's ever been on TV.
Oh, David O'Doherty does not own a mirror. He has also never spoken to a lady.
I'm incredible at ladies. I'd just like to make that clear.
You're incredible at ladies.
If you say so, yes, I am.
There's never been a better time, if you want to support Greece, is to get pissed on an Ouzo. Just go, I'll support a Greek economy. So.
Ouzo, it's the last thing at a party. You know you've had a good party if you get down to the Ouzo.
Yeah. Well, Ouzo, you notice they never advertise it. Because the only way you could advertise it would be a man wiping his arse with his own pants. Ouzo, tonight's going to be interesting.
You know with Ouzo, genuinely, if you put it in an eye drop and put it on your own eyes...
Oh, Johnny!
It's like having X-ray specs for about 10 seconds and then it starts to really burn. You have 10 seconds of going...
That is a man that spent some time with alcohol. When I first met you, you were drinking, I think it was Baileys and Cointreau in pints.
Yeah, that was like a Gaviscon.
What else have the nation been talking about this week?
It's the Euro 2012, Jimmy.
Right, and they're in Poland and the Ukraine.
Yes.
I know there's been controversy about those places not being great to visit.
They're despicable places, and everyone's known it for a long time, racism-wise in football. And sometimes you write jokes, and sometimes they're written for you. And England are the 4th favourites to win the tournament. There's really nothing else to say about that. I don't think we're 4th favourites to get out of our group, to be honest.
Chris, what do you think? We're going to win?
We're going to win it. We are going to win it. I do not understand this pessimism. You've got to be optimistic. You've got to really start to believe that we can actually win it.
There's a difference, though, between optimism and delusion.
Injuries have dogged the England squad. Gary Cahill has a bad jaw, Frank Lampard has damaged his hamstring, and John Terry has something seriously wrong with his personality. John, what else do you think made the list?
Mayor shit.
Mayor shit.
Yeah.
Mayor shit, yeah.
That's happening.
For real.
Here's all the Boris and Ken stuff and who's going to win. I think if anyone should win, it's probably better to be Boris, because at least he could give a good speech at the Olympics, rather than Ken. He always sounds like he's just about to embark upon a lecture about, like, interesting developments in drainage or something. He hasn't got the majesty to hold it, unlike Boris, I think.
Yeah, but we're looking for a mayor, not a town crier.
They already had a fight, didn't they? They had a fight in a lift.
Yes.
Boris pinned Ken up against a wall and called him an effing liar.
Yeah. 3 times.
Thrice.
Thrice.
Thrice. And then Brian Paddock was in there and he said, oh, I nearly arrested you. And the Green Party lady, she couldn't say anything because she should have been using the stairs.
A 19-year-old from Chorley has had the face of Boris tattooed on his leg. It was all a misunderstanding. He asked for an anchor. Do you want to have a look at this tattoo? It's a genuine thing. He's had a tattoo of Boris. Have a look.
That's great. What a good tattoo, though. What a good piece of artwork that is.
Always seeing the positive. That's what we like about you.
It is.
Yeah, nice. You know what
I'd
you
like
can
to have Sean Locke tattooed on my back, because he's my favourite comedian.
He's your favourite comedian?
Sorry. Yeah, at the moment.
Really?
A picture of Sean Locke on your back?
Yeah,
That'd be slightly off-putting for me later.
Yeah.
Our next round is Pick of the Polls. Here's your first one. Most people think having a quirky obsession makes a person more interesting. True or false?
Occasionally I practice hide and seek in my house in case a game kicks off. Are we ready?
So you play hide and seek on your own?
Yeah, well, I'm not playing then, I'm practising. Massive difference.
Joe,
then,
you should
yeah,
come round my house. You've got to come round mine, because my little girl, she loves hide and seek, and we play it all the time.
I really don't think...
You're trying to arrange a play date with your 3-year-old and that.
That's just
Look at him. He looks like a photo fit.
Yeah, he's right. I'm not being funny. I wouldn't let me in your house.
Most people would rather go to a theme park than a theatre. True or false? What do you think?
I went to Euro Disney when I was a young teenager and got groped by Pluto. So it put me off it, really. Had my photo taken with him in his big dog hand. Gave me a squeeze on my prepubescent buns. He probably doesn't work there anymore. He's probably moved on. He's probably a priest now or something.
I've never thought there might be a sinister reason why Mickey Mouse wears those white gloves before now.
No Prince, Pluto! Do you think Minnie and Mickey are like children, or do you think they're grown-up mice?
I think they're grown up. I think they're grown up in my head. They're grown up.
Are they a couple or are they brother and sister?
Oh,
I think mice.
They've both got the same surname.
I think.
Look, I know exactly what's going on because I've got the 2-year-old. Mickey and Minnie dating. Donald and Daisy dating. Goofy, a dog, dating Clarabelle, a cow, who has a pet dog, and Pluto's also a pet, who doesn't make any decisions or choices. Something's wrong in the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. I'll tell you that right now.
That was such a good explanation. Okay, most people think their own nightmares are scarier than horror films. True or false?
I remember a very vivid nightmare when I was a child about me and my mum being trapped in a toilet while people were getting killed outside, but I'm not sure it's funny.
That's quite Oedipal, that you're trapped in a toilet with your mum and people are getting killed outside. Are the people getting killed outside your father? Are you fighting the snake that's coming out of the toilet trying to kill your mum? And your mum's welcoming the snake. You're going, get the snake off mummy! That's free. I'm not even charging you for that.
When you say that's free, you say that in the sense that, and now you're fixed, by the way.
Yes.
Me and my friend at uni took a girl on a first date to see Freddy versus Jason. And then on the way home, he bought her... Well, he didn't actually buy her. They went to KFC, but he wouldn't even treat her to the bucket.
He wouldn't even treat her to the bucket?
The KFC.
Is that...
She had to split the bucket.
He split the bucket? He didn't see a movie and then he split the bucket. Well, that sounds like...
That makes sense.
That's the rudest thing I've ever said.
Piranha 3 Double D is a sequel, isn't it? There's a Piranha film.
Yes.
Did you see that before you did 3 Double D?
Of course he didn't.
Part of it.
Hand on heart, have you seen Piranha 3 Double D?
Well, yes, I did. Yeah, I did go to the restroom at the pivotal moment of the film, and I missed that.
Oh. Is it when all the credits come up?
Yeah. No, it has something to do with a piranha and a guy, and well, there's... You can say most anything you want on these TV shows. So if I say Willie...
Well, steady on, David, steady on. There's kids still watching this.
You're saying the F word every 5 seconds.
Are you making a reference to Mr. Tinkle?
Mr. Tinkle getting his anatomy chopped off in 3D by a piranha while in the moment.
Yeah. In the moment? I can't believe you said Willie on the show. You're a cocksucker! You cocksucker! You come on our motherfucking show and you motherfucking use that word!
Don't you have people... do you not have the name Willie over here? Is there a Willie in the audience?
Oh, no! That's it for part 2. See you after the break. Welcome back to 8 out of 10 Cats. And the winner is the name of our final round. Here is your first one. Best thing about staying in a hotel.
When Vernon and I got married, all our guests stayed in the hotel at the venue.
Of course.
The day after the wedding, we were checking out and we got a phone call from reception saying one of your guests has left a rather large hotel bill. They haven't paid their bill. They're extras. So I said, oh, OK, fair enough, they must have forgot, well, what are the extras? And they said, well, it's about £200. I said, well, what have they had? Champagne, rooms, what? They said, well, actually, they've watched the entire collection of adult movies. And there's like 20 over the 2 nights. They'd had them all and a bottle of champagne while they were watching them. Seriously, I kid you not.
Shall we name and shame?
I can't do that.
It's Bruce,
I better not.
Bruce.
That man is an animal.
Top animal people wish could speak.
I would like an otter to speak. I don't want it to be an obvious animal. I don't want it to be like a goldfish, even though I'm a goldfish whisperer.
Sorry, you're a goldfish whisperer.
I have had a goldfish for literally 11 years.
OK, I'm going to say now, and I don't want you to be unhappy with me, but I'm going to say your husband has been replacing that fish on a regular basis.
Her tail has grown quite a lot. Sometimes she looks quite different.
Are you just finding out now that this goldfish...
Don't. And also, yeah, I don't want to believe it. It's like when the dog actually, I believe it is living on a farm.
Your dog went to live on a farm?
I don't want to talk
Wait
about
until
it.
you hear about your grandparents. OK, next question. Last thing Brits do before going to sleep.
The great thing about having kids is that you can sleep anywhere, because you're so sleep-deprived that you just can fall asleep, like, anywhere.
How much sleep? I mean, when they were born, presumably because you're really sleep-deprived when they're little.
I don't think you ever get it back, really. I don't think it ever comes back, maybe when they're 20 and they go to college.
Oh, sorry, you're saying you could have a 19-year-old in the house and go, oh, I'm not getting any sleep. Oh, this 19-year-old's keeping me up. He's up at 4 for a feed.
I think if I had a 19-year-old in the house, I wouldn't get much sleep.
Yeah, right, a bit of a clapping John the pervert. Big pervert.
I think if I had a 19-year-old in the house, I know what I'd do to a 19-year-old. I'd bloody hell get hold of it and give it an aching stage to.
That's how you talk, John. That's how you sound to Southerners. You think you sound very eloquent, soft-spoken, the very poetry of the lakes in your voice, but I see you sound like that. I'm gonna get hold of you. Just 19. Time for Uncle John to teach you.
I don't know what
a few tricks. I've got a few tricks to show you.
What's the form if someone gets possessed by the ghost of Bernard Manning? Is there someone we could call? Do we need a priest?
Oh no, it's happening again. 19, are you 19? Are you 19? Go with him. You start doing the voice and you think you can stop your car. It's a lot of fun to do. Oh, it's all right. Yeah, I don't like it when he comes back here. Oh, when he comes back, I don't like it. Oh.
It's just like being back home at Christmas.
I'll tell you what I do. Before I go to bed, I sing myself a little song.
You sing a little song before you... Like a lullaby?
Yeah. I just lie in bed and go, the day's over, we've all had such fun. You go, it's no longer morning when it all begun. The pillows are plumped, the bed is warm. Go to sleep, Sean. Go to sleep. And I don't know what comes next, because I'm like, gone.
So, last thing British people do before going to sleep. Any other guesses?
Set their alarm.
I always have a nice milky drink, and then I phone my mum and I say, night, mum, and she goes, night, John, how you getting on?
Best way to compliment a woman?
I've got a girlfriend, so we don't really do compliments anymore. It's more reassurance, isn't it? Well, she worries, well, because I go, like, do a lot of gigs around the country. She worries about me sort of playing away, because a lot of late nights and a lot of drinking and stuff. But, like, and I try and reassure her with the classic Paul Newman quote, and I say to her, look, why would I go out and have a burger when I've got steak at home? But the problem is, when you're pissed, burgers are well nice. Do you know what I mean?
It's difficult when you inherently sound sarcastic. But even if I mean it, you go, oh, you look nice.
I'll tell you what, look, John, just for the sake of just genuine. I mean, Rachel, you look lovely this evening, but genuinely, John, look at Rachel in the eyes and tell her she looks nice this evening. Just genuinely see if you can do it. She's a beautiful woman. Tell her she's a beautiful woman, John.
You're very...
No, John, just take a minute, John. Take a minute, just focus.
The memory bank.
Just tell her how she thinks...
There's so many women at home that will be quite excited about it.
You're a very beautiful lady.
That's honestly, you're happy with that? That's the best you could...
I mean, it's not the sort of arena I'd planned for it to happen in, to be honest with you. Do you know what I mean? I'm a whiner, I'm a diner. I'm a fucking whiner, I'll say that.
David, how do you compliment a woman?
I would probably just say you look like you should have been on Baywatch.
Oh. Even I'm melting. Well, that sound tells me it's the end of the round and the end of the show. Thanks to all our panellists, our wonderful studio audience, and to all of you for watching at home. That's it from us. Good night.